Today's video is brought to you by Instant Brands. Thank you so much for sponsoring my video. I was so excited when I found the Instant Pot back in 2011. I was looking to replace my old electric pressure cooker because I wanted a pressure cooker with a stainless steel cooking pot. And not only did Instant Pot have a stainless steel cooking pot, it did much more than just pressure cook. It was a slow cooker, a rice cooker, a steamer, and you can even saute. Hi, I'm Jill from thisoldgal.com. Today on In the Kitchen with Jill, I'm going to tell you 10 reasons of why you should buy an Instant Pot. But here's a little factoid. I liked my Instant Pot so much, in fact, that I called the owner of the company and I told him that I had an eBay store and I thought his Instant Pots would sell well in my store. He agreed, and that was only the beginning. A few years later, I started my blog, thisoldgal.com, and Instant Pot has continued to grow and grow and grow. So, are you ready to get started? Here we go. Number 1, yogurt. People love yogurt, and the Instant Pot makes it so simple. Back in January 2016, I did a bunch of research, and I posted a recipe on my blog so that you can make perfect yogurt every single time. All the tips and tricks you need to make yogurt. Awesome. People are telling me that if they bought the Instant Pot just for yogurt, it would be worth the price. Number 2, you want to start cooking. You have great intentions. You go to the grocery store and you buy a bunch of groceries, put them away. It's now the weekend, and guess what? You haven't cooked. The groceries are bad. Got to throw them out. You just didn't want to heat up your kitchen and you were tired. You need an Instant Pot. Check out my Italian chicken. 2 ingredients. Dump it in. Push start. There you go. It's so easy. You may come home and want to start cooking. You can't wait. What about Calbee style barbecue? Ribs. Yum, yum, yum. Again, 2 ingredients. Dump it on in. Number 3. Are you a young professional? Are you burning the candle at both ends? It's a new job, you're working hard, you want to work your way up, and you're so tired, by the time you get home you don't feel like cooking, you just want to go to bed, so you've probably just picked up some dinner and brought it home with you. You need an Instant Pot. Get yourself a FoodSaver, and on the weekends, prepare a bunch of meals and put them in FoodSavers and put them in the freezer. When you get home from work, as tired as you are, pull it out of the freezer, put it into your Instant Pot, and cook. My balsamic ginger chicken is so great. Look how easy it is to make. It's only a few ingredients. Bam, dinner. Someone like you needs an Instant Pot. Number 4, do you have a new baby in the house? Do you find it hard to juggle everything? The new baby, your family, your children, cooking dinner, cleaning? You need an Instant Pot. It's just for you. The Instant Pot makes cooking meals so easy. Again, couple of ingredients, pour it in to the pot, push start. What about salsa chicken? Dump in some chicken, a tub of salsa, you've got salsa chicken. Incredible. Number 5, are you an RVer and do you love to travel? When Ed and I drove across the country, we brought our Instant Pot with us, and it was so good because we didn't have to bring a million appliances. We didn't need a slow cooker, a rice cooker. So now if you want to RV on the weekends, you want to relax. Bring your Instant Pot, cook some ribs, about 25 minutes, and then go outside, put them on the grill with some sauce, and you've got ribs. Spend the time with your friends and family. Don't slave over a hot grill. Just finish up on the grill because you do want to get that char. Get an Instant Pot. Number 6, college students. Are you sending your kids off to college? The best thing you can do for your kids is give them an Instant Pot. They've got little minis. Grab a mini. You'll know that they're eating well. You know, the kids probably don't want to take the time to cook either, do they? So, they can buy some chicken, put in the Instant Pot, put some sauce and a couple of ingredients, and they've got a meal. You know, when I was in college, the Instant Pot didn't exist. So I had what's called a hot pot. You plug it in and you boil water. but we would put macaroni and cheese in it and have macaroni and cheese for dinner. So with the Instant Pot, they can make a macaroni and cheese fresh. Look how creamy and delicious it is. So send your kids off with an Instant Pot and you'll know that they're eating well. Number 7, diets. We're all on special diets. Years ago I did Weight Watchers and I lost a lot of weight. Yeah, I know. I struggle too, just like anyone else. But one of the best meals I had while I was doing Weight Watchers was spaghetti squash and meat sauce. But it took a long time in the oven, and then you have to make the meat sauce and put it together. Now I make it in the Instant Pot. It's wonderful. You can make your meat sauce, put your whole spaghetti squash right into the pot, and cook it, and you've got dinner. Awesome. If you're following a low carb or keto diet, I've got recipes for that, and it's so easy. My low carb Manhattan clam chowder. It's wonderful. I use radish instead of potatoes. It's delicious. Brussels sprouts Alfredo. I've got enough food to keep you covered for a couple of years. You need an Instant Pot. People who follow a paleo diet, you know how long it takes to cook a chuck roast or a pork roast in the oven? Right, hours. Pop it in the Instant Pot. You're good to go. You need an Instant Pot. If you're a vegan or vegetarian, you know how easy it is to cook beans? You don't have to soak them overnight. Instant Pot, an hour, done. Number 8. This might be a little tough. An empty nester. You're kind of sad. Your kids have grown. They've left home. On the other hand, now you have time to spend with your spouse or your friends and go out and party. Smell the roses. But you still want to eat. You know what? Cook for yourself. You no longer have picky kids around. Make what you've been wanting to make but couldn't make while you had kids in the house. You know, I have a picky eater, so I have to experiment with him. I just made this creamy Dijon shrimp linguine that was so good. I had originally made a tuna noodle casserole that I just love. It's so good. So I experimented and came up with a new recipe. So empty nesters, get an Instant Pot, get a FoodSaver, make big recipes, cut them in half, put half in the freezer, go out and have a great time. Number 9. Do you fancy yourself a gourmet chef? Yeah, some of us really actually do love to cook, and the Instant Pot is great for people who cook too. I know that I love to experiment. I love to find new ingredients, new spices, and if I see like something at the farmer's market, a nice, I don't know, a special vegetable or something, in my head I'm already thinking, what can I create? Does that sound like you? That's exactly me. You know, it's very challenging too for cooks actually. If you know how to cook and you love to cook, the Instant Pot is challenging because it's a different type of cooking, but it's so much fun. You know, we know that like a top round should be cooked in the oven slowly, right? You don't want to put a top round under pressure. I saw that as a challenge, and so I created a recipe in the Instant Pot for a top round, and you will get very rare deli roast beef. Package it up, or slice it up, package it up, you've got sandwiches. Much cheaper than going to the store. You can be so creative with your Instant Pot. Salisbury steak. I've never been much of a Salisbury steak lover, but I was determined to make a great Salisbury steak recipe in the Instant Pot. And you know what? I did. Doesn't this look great? It's awesome. You're going to really love it. Number 10. Are you a DIYer? Do you love making crafts and giving them for gifts? The Instant Pot's for you. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the Instant Pot is not only for cooking. You can actually make scented body bars and bath melts and give them for holiday gifts. You can even make gummy bears for your kids that are healthier than the store-bought ones. And what about melting some chocolate and dipping strawberries for Valentine's Day for a loved one? If that's you, you definitely need an Instant Pot. But I'll tell you, here's my favorite reason. Number 11. I know I said 10, but I really meant 11. I just only have 10 fingers. Did you know I wrote a cookbook? Like I said, I love to cook, but I also want to teach people to cook who have never cooked before. So with my recipe book, the recipes are really, really good. And the instructions are so easy that if you've never walked into the kitchen before, you can cook like a rock star. So for new cooks, get my cookbook. For experienced cooks, get my cookbook, and I will link below where you can get it. So are you convinced yet? Go out and buy an Instant Pot. I promise you, you will love it. Thank you so much for joining me today on In the Kitchen with Jill. Bye. See you next time.
Hey everybody, Ed here. Be sure to follow us on social media and we'll see you in the next video.